In the next 10 minutes, we're going to see how to log on to the web host, how to install WordPress on your new website, and how to get WordPress ready for use. Let's get started. Once you have your domain and hosting account, we need to actually install WordPress on our domain. To do that, we need to go to our hosting account. So my hosting account was Bluehost. So I'm going to my hosting account, and then I need to log in. So right up here in the corner, you'll see login. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to give me a chance to put in my login credentials. You will need to either have the email you used to create your account or the domain that you created, or in my case, I didn't actually create a domain at the time I signed up, and they assigned me an account name right here. So this is a random account name that they gave me that will go with all of my websites that I'm hosting on my account, and then the password that I set up whenever I created my account. So I have that saved, so I'm just going to click login, or I would have typed it in. And this is going to take me to my Bluehost hosting account. Now, if you haven't set up hosting yet, you need to go back and set up hosting and get your domain, because everything is going to be controlled by that. I would certainly recommend Bluehost as your host. I use them for all of my websites. And if you would like to help me out, I am an affiliate of Bluehost, and there is a link at the end of the video that I would really appreciate you linking on. Or if you're watching this on the website, you should see a Bluehost link available. If you go through that, I will get paid as an affiliate, and you'll get a good deal. So let's go now. In my Bluehost account, I'm going to go to My Sites, and I would see a list of my sites. And right up here in the top right corner, if you have nothing, all you'll see is your main hosting account right there. You will click Create Site. Just as easily as this, it will say, how would you like to build your website? We just want to use WordPress because we're going to do the work ourselves. We don't need to use the builder or anything. So I'm going to click Use WordPress. And at this point, I'm just going to type something in here that will help me to remember, because I'm going to get rid of this anyway. I'm going to create a temporary site here. I'm just going to call it a sample site. And our tagline doesn't matter a lot. We'll call it Learning WordPress. Type that in, and we're going to click Next. And now it's going to ask us where to put it. Again, notice this was just the domain I had assigned to me, or the account name. It's not really a domain. I'm going to choose the website that I want to install WordPress on. This would be your domain name that you have picked to create your website. Now, I already have installed it on Websites in 10, which is what you've been looking at to get this. So I'm going to do a little subdirectory here. I'm just going to call it Sample 1 for my directory. So all I'm doing is installing WordPress on websitesin10.com/sample1. Since I already have WordPress installed on the site itself, I'm really creating a separate domain or subdomain with sample1 that will have WordPress installed. If you want these plugins, you can leave these boxes checked. Almost all hosts will install some free plugins. You can always go back and get these later by searching plugins if you need them. To save time, I always just take them off, and I'm going to go ahead and click Next. And I've done everything I have to do now. It is just a matter of me waiting for a minute or so for the website to have WordPress installed on it. And when that's done, WordPress will be ready to go on my website. And it's just that fast. You'll notice it created a website, websitesin10.com/sample1. If you want to log in and don't want to go through your host, here's another alternate way of doing it. This line right here, https://websitesin10.com/sample1/wp-admin. Anytime you type /wp-admin after your site name, it will give you a chance to log in directly using this username and the password that's currently hidden because we don't have it visible right here. And if you click this little I, it will actually show you that password, and that gives you a chance then to get into your website administratively, and you can change that password later if you don't like it. I usually make this visible by clicking the eyeball, and then I take a picture of this or I write this information down so that I know I've created it. Once you've done that, all you have to do at this point is either log directly in, or as we're going to do, go back to My Sites. So I'm going to click My Sites here because I want to show you what we've done actually. Okay, so now I'm back on My Sites in my host. I'm going to go all the way down here to the bottom, and this is what we just created, a sample, and the rest of it is on there. That's a subdirectory to websitesand10.com. And at this point, I'm going to click Manage Sites just so we can look at it for a second. And as you see, the name I typed in, a sample site, is up there. Some information here, some settings. If you mess this thing up and you need to take it off, you can always go to Settings and then look down at the bottom. You can just delete the whole site. Be careful with that though after you do some work on it, because then everything you've put in will be gone. Also, we'll point out the Coming Soon page is turned on right now. So anything we publish will not be seen on the internet until we turn this off. So it gives us a chance to work on our website and get it looking the way we want. And the public will just see a Coming Soon page if they were to type in www.websitesand10.com/sample1. That's all they would see. So that's all under this page manager that we just went to under Settings. Now I want to go ahead and log into WordPress so that I can get us ready to set this site up for WordPress. So to do that, I'm going to go up here to where it says Login. Something I like to do is I right click this, and then I can open it in a new tab right up here. That gives me a chance just to leave my sample site information open right here. And then I can go to that tab. And as you notice again, it is now loading WordPress that we have just installed onto our website. And then we will come up to the WordPress dashboard, which is what you see right here. Now at this point, I want to go down to plugins, which are the things that are attached already here, and see what's been installed as a plugin along with my original installation. If you want any of this, you can leave it. I tend to take out the things that I'm not going to need so that it will not slow my site down. Pretty good little anti-spam program, but I don't really want it, so I'm going to just delete that. This one is something that's installed. I don't need Hello Dolly down here. You can read about that. And as I said earlier, I also am going to take off Jetpack. Notice that this one though doesn't say delete, it says deactivate because it's already activated. The other two were not activated yet, I just deleted them. So I'm going to first deactivate Jetpack, which kind of takes the attachment to WordPress off, and now you notice I can delete it, which I'm going to do. You'll notice the only thing I didn't delete is this Bluehost, because this is what attaches my host, which is Bluehost, to this particular account, and allows me to go back and forth between Bluehost and my account. You do not have to have this here. You can still log into your host, into your domain rather, from Bluehost without this. But if you're going to have users, especially other users that are going to be administrators later on, you may want to take this off so they can't get back to your actual hosting account. But otherwise, I just leave this attached. There is one last quick setting that I want to make for WordPress, and it's down under the Settings tab. And after I click on it, it opens up, and I want to click on Permalinks. I want to be sure that one thing is there. A lot of times it will default to common settings as plain, which means WordPress will just assign a page number as your link to each page. We're not going to want that. I like to post my pages using the post name. So if I call it About Me, then this would say About-Me. So if you click on Post Name or any of these others, it actually allows you to do a custom name using the slug, and so that's going to be important. So we want to be sure that gets set to Post Name, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and click Save Changes so that we'll be sure any changes we made were saved. At this point, WordPress is set up and ready for plugins and themes to be installed, but we'll do that on the next video. Until then, I invite you to hit that subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified when we upload new videos. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also find us at www.websitesin10.com. If you still need hosting, you can click the link in the description for more information on the host I use for all of my websites. I'll get a commission at no cost to you if you sign up through my link, which helps support my channel and website, and you'll get a good deal. Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching.